Oh my goodness, you guys. I think every squirrel and bird within a 20-mile radius of my house thinks it's Elvis Presley this morning. Let's go. Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Trish, and today I'm going to be talking about the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless. This is the Aventurine palette here, and this is what it looks like. So if you guys are curious about this palette, or just curious about the giveaway that was in the title of this, just go ahead and keep watching. So you guys are gonna have to excuse the birds and the squirrels outside. It is very loud this morning. I do not know what is going on, but we are going to press through because I really wanna get this up. So to start with, there is a giveaway in this video. As you guys know, my longtime viewers, I finally made 1,000 subscribers. I am so excited about this. So I am doing a giveaway for that, and it's Memorial Day weekend, and I just wanted to give you guys something back. It is, you know, something that is relevant to today's video, so let me go ahead and show you what is in the giveaway. The first thing that I have for the giveaway is going to be these three from the new Profusion. It's a Vibe line, and it is the cheek palette here, the long wearing pigment paint, and it's a lifestyle, this one, and then the headliner neon liner in Encore. So it is very, very colorful for that. And actually I have been using all these, and I can tell you these blushes are super pigmented. I actually really like the blushes. This pigment here is definitely one that has to be built up. I will tell you guys that because I have been using that. And for today's giveaway, I also have the Makeup Revolution Aventurine palette that I'm going to be including in it. Now, I do have mine here that I have been using, and I am going to review it for you guys today. But those are the 4 items that is in today's giveaway. So if you guys are wanting to enter that, all the information will be listed below, along with what you are looking for in today's video to, you know, throw in the comments below. But let's go ahead and talk about this palette here. So let me grab it. I actually originally got this one. This is the Amethyst palette from Makeup Revolution's Forever Flawless line, their new Crystal Aura. And you guys, I loved this palette, loved it. I could not put it down. It was gorgeous, it performed, like it was just the perfect palette for me at the time, and actually still, because I found myself wanting to reach for it, but I didn't because I'm trying to use other things as well. So I saw that they had this one in the lines. Now, if you're a longtime subscriber of mine, you know that if it's not purples, the other thing I reach for is greens. Yes, greens. So of course I wanted to try this one out as well because I love the purple one so much, and like these two palettes together are pretty much my perfect color story for any form of color that I'm going for. I sometimes reach for blues, I sometimes reach for oranges, but let's be real, purples and greens are where it's at, all right? So this is what the palette looks like here, and it is a mix of matte shimmers, and I will say there are some metallic shades in there. I will go ahead and insert some footage of the swatches of this one, and you guys, like I said with this one, this palette swatches like crap. This palette swatches like crap. I cannot tell you why these swatch so horribly, but they do. And I hate that for it because I know people will like go into store and like want to swatch these, and it swatches so horrible that they don't end up buying it. So just know this swatches like crap, but it really does perform. And this is the eyeshadow that I have on my eyes today. I forgot what I was saying there for a second, sorry. But this is the eyeshadow that I have on my eyes today, and I have done 2 other looks, and at the end of this video there will be clips of the application so you can see how they kind of perform. But let's go ahead and get started with Prosperity right here in the palette. And you guys, this is what I have on my inner corner today, and I gotta say, this is gorgeous. It is very beautiful, it is very shimmery, very shiny. It definitely performs perfect inner corner highlight if you are someone that likes to do that. Enthusiasm, as you guys will see in the application portion of this, oh my goodness, does this one perform. It is very, very pigmented. And it was one of those where I used, in fact, this brush here to put it on, and I only really had to dip in twice to get it where I wanted it. So very, very pretty. Leadership here is going to have the same texture as this one here. I will say this one doesn't seem as shiny as the Prosperity one here, but it definitely has that pigment. It is definitely there. It's just pretty. Like it's definitely pretty. And it does have a little bit of, it looks kind of like a lime green on camera as I can see, but this actually is a green with almost a gold undertone to it, or gold flip to it, if you will. You can kind of see it in the swatch there. Very pretty color. I do like that. If you're doing a green look and you want to do like a bright inner corner, there you go. Perseverance here, I have not used as of yet, but it is a very pretty color. This one here is kind of, it looks like a shimmer formula, but it's kind of a dull shimmer, if you will. And this is one that would perform a lot like a matte on your eyelids. Now, I do have all shimmers on my eyes today, and I will show you which ones I do have on my eyes, but this one here definitely more of a matte formula there. Comfort here is just gorgeous. Now this one is a bit of a, one that has to be built up, we will say. This is definitely one that, again, it's gonna perform a lot like a matte on your lid. So if you want that shine, if you want that shimmer, you're gonna wanna build that up. Stabilize here is going to be a good brown shade. Now, when you think of the teals and the browns, this is the shade that you would think of to go with it. It definitely has that color story, or that color that goes really good with turquoises. So that is how I would describe that. Very pigmented, blends beautifully. I have no problems with that. Achieve here is what I actually have on, like, right next to Prosperity on my lid. You can kind of see it like right there. I had to figure out where it was. And this is a very pretty shade. Again, this is going to be one that if you want the shimmer, you're going to have to build it up. It's going to perform a lot like a matte, which is what I did today. But it's just this gorgeous kind of coppery, I want to say coppery with a little bit of like a rose undertone shade. Goals here, it looks deeper in the pan than it actually shows up. This is basically my skin tone. It doesn't really build up to this color. It's just basically my skin tone. Wealth is the gorgeous marble shade, and this is a different, look at that shine. This is definitely a different formula than the other shimmers that we have previously discussed. And you guys, this shine, like, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's got the shimmer to it. Luck here is a gorgeous color. It's, well, I guess Luck kind of has that one too. I use this one as well, kind of like on the center, like tapping it on, and it's just a very, very pretty shade. High shine as well, and as you can see right there with my wonderful, you know, weird swatches. It's kind of like my skin tone, only it just gives it a little bit of a shine, if you will. Do like that one. Creativity is this perfect mossy green. I love this color so much. This right here, oh, is so pretty. Health is what I have on the outer corner of my eyes today, and this one, you guys, looks really like a grungy color, and even in the pan, it kind of looks like a brown, but when you apply it on the outer corner, well, when I applied it on the outer corner of my lid, what it does is it actually has it's like a really, really dark green, but it has this gold over the top of it. So it gives it a lot of depth, a lot of dimension, and it's just a very pretty shade. I loved it. It performed a lot like a matte on my outer corner, but as you guys can see, it does kind of give it just a little bit of shine, just a little hint of the gold that makes it look really, really pretty. Power here, gorgeous shade, love it. High shine, beautiful. Like, I have no complaints about this. It's a typical rose gold. That one's not a very unique shade. You probably already have that one in your collection. Good Habits here is going to be another one that behaves a lot like a matte. It's not going to be the high shine. It's going to be one that you could probably top a matte with to give it a little bit of a shimmer, but by itself, it's not going to have that high shine. Suze and Harmony are the deeper shades in the palette. Harmony does perform very, very well as a deeper shade, but it does have to be built up. I will tell you guys that. Soothe here, it does have to be built up as well, but I have a hard time getting it to be this deep of a shade. So these two are kind of the letdown of this palette, but they are still usable. It's just going to take a little bit of work. Opportunity is absolutely gorgeous, and Success is, again, stunning and shimmery and beautiful, and these perform very well on the eyes. They are definitely going to be the more shimmery formula or the shiny formula of this palette. But all in all, you guys, this is a really, really good palette. If this is your color story, or there's another palette in this line here that is a more pink, toned palette, but pink is not necessarily my forte, so I got the purple and the more teal, brown, green color story here. If either of these are your color story, I highly recommend these. These are really, really good. And I mean, they perform beautifully and they last on my eyes. If you guys don't know, I live a very active lifestyle and ride a bike everywhere. I do not own a car. So these last on 90-degree days, biking outside, sweating to death. So, I mean, they do have the performance, and I do not use an eyeshadow primer with these. So that is all I have for the review portion. I am going to go ahead and turn this over to the whole application portion of this, and of course I'll throw on some music so you guys can stay entertained for it. But here we go. You guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you would go ahead and give this video a like, and while you're down there, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of content, and don't forget to enter the giveaway, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!